3, 2.
This is the sound of
Zeitgeist.
is the sound of
The Zeitgeist.
you in the presence of
The Zeitgeist.
the
Zeitgeist zealots.
This is for the streets. Let's give them some
Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist.
Hey everyone, welcome to Zeitgeist zealots. I'm Forrest.
Major Matt, you son of a gun.
I'm cheap. Matt.
And today we're talking about the second episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Which opened up
a couple other things too.
a little, Major, a little, really?
I just look.
A little what?
You're a rock climber. I want to talk just for a second about the Netflix rock climbing or free climbing guy, then I rewatched
Alex Honnold?
I watched
climbed up the tower?
Originally, I watched the
Crazy. You pull up fucking video.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and I hated it. I thought the second episode was super boring, and then you turn on Neurotic and like everything. They're glazing it. They're like, oh my god, this show's so good. So I was like, I gotta give it a second chance. And I'll tell you what, after 4 beers, I watched it. And I gotta tell you, my opinion's changed a little bit, and we'll talk about it. But on the precipice of that, I thought about giving. I love the fireworks. On the precipice of that, I thought about giving Wonderman a chance. So I've only seen 1 episode, and I hesitate to say this. Anyone who's been a long time watcher, subscriber of the podcast knows we, in general, me especially, have not been a fan of Disney Plus. I've only seen 1 episode.
Bad fans.
I've only seen 1 episode of Wonderman. So this is just talking about episode.
Was it
1.
wonderful?
It's probably some of the best acting I've ever seen in my goddamn life. This was mind-blowingly good. Like, this wasn't like, Blue Sky.
Better than Leonardo da Vinci in fucking Revenant. Come on. Jesus.
It's incredibly good. Maybe it's because everything I've seen in the last 6 months has been shit acting, so my standards are so low. But, no. The entire first episode is just full of great acting. This Trevor Lawrence guy, who used to be a terrorist, they bring it up. It's tongue-in-cheek. There's a little bit of Marvel humor where the main black guy's got to park in the parking spot, and, the van next to it's, too over, so he's got to scoot out the side. So there's, a little touch of Marvel humor. But, honestly, this is some of the best acting I've seen in a long time. I'm not saying the TV show. I'm not saying episodes 2 through 8 are going to be good. What I'm saying is, if you watch the first episode, you'll be like, no. Wow, this is some good acting. If you like good acting, I think you'll like good episode 1. I'm not gonna vouch for the rest of the fucking series. If I know Disney Plus, and I do, because we have this podcast, and I have to watch every fucking terrible television show, minus the Groot one. It's gonna break my heart in the end. But the first episode, this is better. This is better than any episode of Loki. This is better than WandaVision. This is the
high bar.
Greatest acting since Kang went on his dialogue at the end of episode 8 or 10 of Loki season 1. This is right now, actual acting.
I want a supercut of every episode 1 we've reviewed from Disney Plus, and every single episode, Secret Invasion, everything. We're like, oh, this is great, and I'm intrigued, and it's sucking me in. Obi-Wan, all these shows by Disney Plus do this. They trick you. The kids one, I don't even remember the name of it. The kids Star Wars one. The first episode is great. It sucked me in, and it's great acting. And then what is it? Always
sucked you in, and it sucked.
Yeah.
So, I would really wish for a supercut right now of all of our reactions to the first episode of every Disney Plus show.
Well,
And I'm willing to bet we always say the same thing.
Remember, that would be a great supercut, Matt. Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy.
Secret Invasion. We were intrigued by Secret Invasion,
but it was
how did that end?
So yeah. All right. Look, like I said, I'm not endorsing the whole television show. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, watch one episode and walk away, and you'll be happy. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Unlike
Disney knows how to suck you in, lure you in, and then
So
and then you have an episode where you're running to the hospital with no actors, and the president's just been shot. All right.
Yeah. Look, I have a ton of flaws, and one of my flaws is actually it's a fear of falling. My wife clowns on me sometimes, and she's like, "Major, do you have a fear of heights?" No. Put me in a plane. I have no problem. That's not the issue. I have a fear of falling. All right. You put me on top of a skyscraper and there's a little railing and there's an evil voice inside my head just jump off right now. Just jump off. You can do it. And I grew up. I was in 5th grade and they turned on the television during 9/11 and you saw people jump from the towers.
Right, in Miss Morgan's class.
So, yes.
Miss Keeling's.
I was in Miss Keeling's, right? So, yes.
But I was in Miss Morgan's. That's why we're rivals.
Right, we were right next door. When I went to Miss Morgan's class, they were like, for 10 extra points on your next test, can you draw what you just saw? Are you telling me I got 10 extra bonus points on a test because I got to draw 9/11 out for you fucking sickheads? Anyway, yes, you're absolutely right. So, I don't have a fear.
Miss Morgan didn't make us do that shit.
I have a fear of falling. No, because Miss Keeling was the best. OG goats. Also, that's the year I got semi-indoctrinated into the GATE program. Do you know about this? The CIA GATE program. However, because I broke too many rules, I got in too much trouble, I got kicked out. So I'm not a CIA agent. We can confirm that now. Just for future records.
You cannot confirm that.
No, we can. We can definitely confirm. Tip me
no way
my
we can
entire life.
Verify that.
You're killing me if you're not.
You're an asset. Are you kidding me? I've known it for a long time. Fucking asset.
You know that guy who got kicked out of the chess club. He's in the CIA now.
Checkmate. No.
Forrest might also be an asset. I'm not sure.
Forrest
might also be an asset.
He is an asset. I can't rock climb. There's no part of the CIA that wants me. Today. Look at
that's the most likely asset.
I take a lot of breaks. I take a lot of breaks.
Wait, have you seen Matt? Dude, have you seen Matt and his military garb? Dude, Matt's one of the sexiest men alive. Yeah, he's bluffing. He's blushing now because he knows it's true.
Oh, yeah, the blush is true.
He's got some pictures, and you look at him and you're like, why aren't you on People's Magazine? It's
a royal blush.
A royal blush.
Speaking
of royals, we should probably get into our television. Oh,
the Targaryens were in this.
Hold a second. The whole point about the height and the falling. Forrest likes to rock climb, and there's a Netflix TV event that just happened. We were so much prefacing we fucking forgot the whole premise.
I thought that was a movement to release Han Solo from Disney.
Free Solo.
Did you guys see Free Solo on Netflix?
Where the guy he climbed the 11th biggest building in the world.
Oh, 11th? I thought it was the tallest.
Is there a kid at the very end?
It's the tallest in Taipei, but it's the 11th overall. Without any assistance.
I feel like I'm the tallest person in Taipei.
Is there a scene at the end where he swims to freedom and the kid's just like, yeah?
No, that's Black Panther
free
2.
Solo. You're free, Solo. You're free.
But he climbs all the way up, and the commentary is insane.
Is he free?
And he is free soloing it. But he's also the free solo guy. So there's one thing that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, Hans Kim isn't his name.
There was a 10-second delay on the video footage. So a lot of fucking people tuned in to watch this guy follow his death. But they would have cut away Because they had 10 seconds, which, like, you know, I haven't done, like, the back of the napkin math, but I feel like that's probably about as much as it takes for him to fall from that height. 9.8 meters per second just, yeah. But he got there. He got there to the top. He took some selfies, and it's like, bro, one gush of wind could just have knocked him right off that fucking building, and it's crazy.
One good gush, baby.
One gush and you're flushed.
Stop that. Stop. Speaking of good gushing, I guess let's just go ahead and transition into Sir Arlen of Tree Trunk. He's not in a penny tree.
Yeah, it's just fucking throat gush.
Sir Arlen of Penis Tree, come on.
Arlen the Penis Tree. It's right there. It's right there, isn't it? Forrest is just like taking a shit, and he's just writing down jokes for the podcast. It's like, Arlen of Penis Tree, obviously. So, I'm over here like Arlen of Tree Trunks, but no, Forrest is correct. Penis Tree over here.
Next thing we know, Forrest is going to be living in Austin. Sucking homeless dick.
Don't talk about Tony Hinchcliffe like that. But Forrest, you should just stay up sometime. We'd all appreciate it.
So was he fucking Dunk? I don't know.
No, that was a girl. Upon the second rewatch, that was a female, yes.
Okay. Because I was like, wait a minute, this took a very, very dark turn.
Yeah. He walked outside and he walked out and I just like the first time I watched it, I was like, God, it's Duncan the Tall's ass again. And then you're like, no, it's not. It's not his ass. It's just all white asses look the same, apparently, in Game of Thrones. And then he turns around, and then it's like insert. It's like the Tully guy, you know? He's got a fucking salmon attached to him. Crazy.
Luckily, to take a bite out of it.
Crazy penis. This show's so gay. And like, I know Matt and I, we joked about it last episode. I was like, look at all these butts. But they were like, no, what if we put like the biggest penis?
You think that's bad?
Yeah, what
like Peter Griffin just like on the side.
Here's
you think that's
part. Bad? Here's some insider knowledge for those who don't know. Every penis you see on television is a prosthetic. There's something called scenes. Sometimes you have to reshoot the scene over and over and over again. All right, there's something called continuity. That's where one thing needs to look the same here as it does there. And there's something called temperature, right? Well, I was in the pool. Sometimes it gets cold on set and your penis shrinks, and that's not acceptable. So every penis you see, especially on the HBO,
they would never get work again.
It's a prosthetic penis. That way, you don't have to worry about the continuity errors of your penis moving from scene to scene as you're trying to get the right shot. So it's all prosthetics. Underwear,
or is it a penis on? Is it a prosthetic penis on their penis?
Or
is it wearing underwear?
I would say probably both. It's definitely a strap.
Hollywood is very advanced.
It's a strap on.
Yeah,
and they just CGI out the parts that aren't well hidden. So this wasn't like, hey, we found the greatest actor who could portray Sir Arlen, and he also happens to have a magical horse dong, right? This was a director's choice.
Some people are growers, not showers.
Let's give this guy a horse dong. And it's been a long time. I don't remember that in the book. It might have been in the book, and if it's in the book, comment down below and tell me I'm wrong. But like,
so
I think this was an artistic
Sir
choice.
Duncan, whenever he's reliving the past, it's always through kind of rose-colored lenses about how great Sir Arlen was.
Right.
And maybe he's the one that saw him taking a piss. So through rose-covered lenses, we remember him hung as a proper gentleman.
Whoa, he's all wait.
So this is
that's a good point.
So this is through Duncan's. So it's in the past. It's through Duncan's.
He's always exaggerating the feats of Sir Arlen, right? Sir Arlen had seven bows when jousting Your Grace, but it turns out it's only 4. Maybe he's over exaggerating everything. Oh, maybe
so
this
that's
is
the way
great
I took it,
writing.
was that,
yeah. Is this
maybe
great
because
writing?
if you notice too, whenever he's looking into the past, the edges kind of blur. All right, it's not a clear screenshot.
All right.
Like every past thing, the edges kind of blur because it's from his memory. So maybe in his mind, he was this great knight, and this is a subtle nod to Duncan being like he was like hung like a man. That's the way at least I took it, because that prosthetic, that is beyond Ron Jeremy level, and I don't buy it. So
yeah, it was down to the kneecap. I saw one of my favorite.
That's gotta get uncomfortable. You take a lance there.
Oh,
right.
I mean, just trying to get fitted for armor would be very difficult.
A lance in your lance.
One of my favorite tweets I saw, someone said, "If only they could take some of the length of Sir Arlen and put it on the rest of this episode." Because it was only 40 minutes long. It was a very short episode.
Yeah, it goes to my point I made last week. This is like a 60 to 80 page book, depending on like the format of the book, and there's just not enough material to fill 6 episodes. It should have
Sir Arlen's got enough material.
This was a 45-minute long episode.
That's the thing with length, yeah.
And what happened?
Nothing happened. He's allowed to.
Literally, same exact point we were last week.
So this is where I first came into it. I was like, this is boring. I hate this TV show. Nothing happened. And on top of that, who the fucking dumbass starts a joust at nighttime? Like, what are you fucking shit? I don't have that joke already. Who's the director of the 3rd episode of season 8? You know, the guy who made the episode Too Dark.
Oh, no idea. Oh, yeah.
You know I'm talking about, the guy made episode Too Dark, and then he blamed it on your fucking television. You know I'm talking about? Like, who the fuck starts a joust at night? That's so fucking lame. And they even do the whole joust. And there was 5 jousts at the same time. I'm sorry. George R. R. Martin was like, I want this TV show to be the greatest jousting of all time. Then don't Mortal Kombat this shit. And I mean, the new Mortal Kombat. Like, the new movie.
Super dark.
Yeah, where they fight each other all at once. No. Do jousting one at a time. Although there was this one really cool scene where one knight gets fucking jousted off of his fucking horse and then grabs another horse. Like, was the whole point of this 5 joust scene just for that? Maybe. I don't fucking know. I mean, no. Darth Maul has a 2-bladed lightsaber, so we're just doing shit for having fun at some point. But, like, this is fucking stupid. At nighttime? What are we doing?
To counter that, though, one of the few times I say good writing on a show.
Great writing on this show.
Duncan and Egg are viewing this, and Duncan's still having this existential crisis as to whether or not he can pull this off. And here you have all the people he's going to go against competing at the same time in front of his eyes, and he's realizing this is the skill level that I'm at.
Oh, shit.
But not only that, he's always had Sir Arlen, once again, in these rose-colored, like in the past, he was a true knight. Mm-hmm. And if I could beat Sir Arlen, then I'm a true knight as well.
But Sir Arlen didn't do shit.
Yeah, he's actually starting to see the quality level of actual knights over the last 2 episodes. So I think the idea of having this 5-theme joust, even though it's ridiculous in reality, is to show that he's viewing the level that he has to be up to, and he's coming to realization that maybe because that's the whole episode. The whole episode is leftover from last week of, is he making a stupid decision? Can he win? Can he not win?
He can't even pay his ransom.
Is he a true knight,
right,
even though he's a hedge knight? And so I think that's really the purpose of, because the first time I watched that, I was like, this is ridiculous. Come on.
Yeah.
Way over the top. We're just trying to throw, eye candy at the spectators. But I feel it does kind of have a little bit of good writing to it. So.
Yes. Oh, no. I think the character acting is very good. I'm not going to say it's as good as Wonderman, because that's just 2 actors.
episode 2.
I'm fucking with you guys. But no, like I thought like the story is shit, but upon rewatch and a couple of beers, double IPA beers, the acting's actually pretty good.
Some hedge beers.
Dunk and Egg are perfectly cast. Like no one's gonna deny that. He is a tall, dumb loaf, right?
Who believes in everything that's good too,
right? Oh my god! And Egg is perfectly cast. I mean, like episode 1, all I could think about was a cancer kid and my child. My child had cancer, so that made me very sad. But on episode 2, I'm getting used to like the bald kid, and the kid's got spunk, right? The kids, look, I'd rather have him than any of these fuckers on the Stranger Things cast show up again. Oh, I mean the original cast, not Steve. What's his name?
Not 25-year-old, 16-year-old.
Yeah, not 25, 16-year-old Steve
17.
No, I'm kidding. Steve Karnakis from CNN. But this show should be a movie. But I'm kind of glad it's not, because these character moments, we get more Dunk, we get more Egg, and I said they're perfectly cast, and this is really well written. It's just slow. I remember
just break it down. This whole episode is him trying to find more people to say he's a knight, not finding it, and
then he finds
him going to see a play, falling in love with the girl once again. We have the tug of war scene,
Tuscali too tall,
which hits you way over the head in the wrong way, and then it's like, hey, you need your own sigil now, and hey, this is how you got your armor. The end. Like nothing really happened this episode.
No,
he finds his armor. He has to sell his horse.
He gets a shield painted.
He can't have the same sigil as Pennytree.
Did he find his armor?
And in reality, that's it.
Because he was going to sell the old armor.
His armorer.
So he found the armorer, Steely Pete, which great fucking nickname. Great fucking name for an armorer.
Apparently he can rent armor.
Steely Dan.
Yeah, so he's 800 stags.
And he's
got 2 stags. But he's going to trade the armor.
The only one you own.
He's going to trade his Sir Arlen's armor and get down to 600 stags. And then he sells his horse, and the guy hands him stags in his hand. Bitch, that ain't 600 stags in your hand. How are you getting this armor? Right? Like, and then he gives, he at most 10, 15 stags in his hand, and then he gives a couple stags back, and he's like, make sure she has some oats tonight, and an apple. And it's like, bitch, are you trying to buy armor or are you not? What are you doing here? You're going to be dead. You're not going to be able to buy the horse back. But he definitely didn't get 600 stags for that horse. So I'm very interested to see what happens next episode, because nothing happened this fucking episode, so we don't even fucking know.
Not shit, brother.
And then, like, the joust was so dark. Like, who won? Do you know anyone who won? Did the Laughing Storm win? He is a giant motherfucker with yellow on and a helmet with just fucking huge horns. Did you see him win or lose? He is the most recognizable person in the whole fucking catalog. Did he win or did he lose? Where was that? We didn't see any of it. It just, a couple people hit each other. We had that cool scene. The guy, one knight jumped on another knight's horse. And then fade to Elm Tree. What is happening here?
Yeah, it doesn't matter is essentially what they're saying.
But here's my thing.
So
George R.R. Martin wanted this to be the greatest jousting TV show of all time, and the motherfucker doesn't even let them finish the first joust on screen? What are we doing here? Imagine if I was like, I want to be the greatest lover of all time, and I just left halfway through everything. What? No one would call me the greatest lover.
The jousting and the butts connected, do you think?
Well, he did say he was going to turn an arsehole into a joust hole. And I was like, oh, Clever writing.
Well, we got to bring up the introduction of the Targaryens. We saw Baelor, Maekor, and Valor, and who's the asshole one? The kid?
Gaylord? No.
Gaylord. No. Well,
spoilers.
So you have the Hand, his son, and then there's two sons missing.
Yeah,
but we never really addressed that.
Who was the one who truly thought he was a stable boy? That was, I think Aerion. Yeah, Aerion Targaryen.
That was a good one. He's like, "Are you
too stupid to be a stable boy?"
He's like, "Are you Baelor the Targaryen?" And Dunk's like, "No." He's like, "Then get the fuck out of the way."
Then would you please get the? Yeah, that was weird. I like the two Kingsguard. It was like, how did you go from being a crabber to a Kingsguard? It's like same way we became crabbers.
And it turns out he owns half the crabbing. His father owns half the crabbing.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent if your dad owned Red Lobster, all the Red Lobster franchises.
You're like, yeah.
And it's like, how'd you get into Harvard if your father was just like a lobster fisherman?
Yeah. Oh, he's
actually the president
owner of
all the Red Lobster. Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, that makes no sense.
Heartbreaking, especially, but it's fun. It's fun for people who know the whole story. We're not going to spoil it here, but it's good foreshadowing.
Ultimately, kind of like my final thought on this episode, even though nothing happened, it did make me go back to one thing that I thought I had missed, but I'm still frustrated by. I had to watch ScreenCrush and Ryan Airy after this episode. Because I'm like, clearly I'm not getting something and I'm missing something and I'm not enjoying it enough. And I love ScreenCrush and I love Ryan Airy. But once again, everything they review is positive.
It's
and
such a
it's maddening.
Session.
It's maddening. But
when you say Ryan
Airy, I was
like,
yeah, I did miss that. And I do see that.
When you say Ryan Airy, you also mean Colton Ogburn. Because that guy is taking over half of the fucking channel.
Yes.
Like, there's some times, like, I want to watch, like, I wonder what Ryan Airy has to say, and I'll click on it. And it's like, I'm Colton Auberg, and I'm stuck in a TV, and I don't know about it. And it's like, fuck! I don't know. It's the same thing with rock stars. It's like, I want to hear Eric Voss break down Fallout. And it's like, hi, I don't
know if it was during
the other girl. Yeah. And it's like, I'm trying to fall asleep. I don't want to hear your fucking voice.
I forget what show, I want to say it was Acolyte, that really made me hate. It might have even been Secret Invasion, but
do they seem hard?
I love them for what they do.
They seem hard.
But it's always positive, and I really, really, really wish.
You know what's
I
fun,
love them as human beings. I really wish they would be negative every now and then say this is atrocious.
So, ScreenCrush with Ryan Airy has started doing this like weekly live stream, and they bring on like two guests or whatever. And I will tell you this, as a man with too much free time, I listen to it. Ryan Airy definitely backtracks on a lot of his fucking YouTube videos. Like, not last week, but the week before last. So we're talking mid-January. He did a live stream, and he just shit all over Secret Invasion. And any one of us could just go and watch the ScreenCrush channel and watch them just glaze Secret Invasion the whole fucking time. And it's like,
and
look,
I'll say this. He seems like a person that would be on this podcast that we'd all love, hang out, have a beer with.
I have a beer with him.
Awesome. You know, and I love Doug. Doug would be my best friend too.
Doug's great.
Right. It's just maddening when you see somebody like that who, you know, that his access to these shows is dependent on the positive reviews.
You say that,
therefore you're never going to get
you say that
true
and I think
answer out of him.
I think about all of us having a beer with Ryan Airy, and I mean I don't mean this disparagingly, but I can also see us all having a beer at our favorite bar with Ryan Airy, and then he goes off to the bathroom because he's got a coke problem, and that's why he's got to keep shilling all of this fucking Marvel garbage.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean negatively, but I just
Major, you nailed it.
Thank you.
You nailed that one.
I appreciate it.
Gee, he probably does.
Did we talk about Kathleen Kennedy finally leaving Star Wars and how Star Wars isn't going to be any better?
We did last week.
Yeah, I thought so. So check out that episode if you want to get more of our thoughts on that.
Plug the socials for us.
Yeah, for us. Let's do this.
Yes. Check us on YouTube. It's kind of. I think we're still doing Twitter, right? Mm-hmm. Or X. Sorry, I'm so fucking out of the loop.
Oh, what is it called now?
That's very out of the loop for us. Jesus, it's almost unreceivable.
So much,
but also
I use that website. So that's what I mean. Like I've been using YouTube and like Facebook and Instagram, but I don't think we have a Facebook or Instagram. I think no, we have Instagram.
So the problem is, we have an Instagram. Oh, we've actually blown up. We had a my Batman versus Boobs clip got like 94,000 views. So like, one day when I run for office, that's gonna be the attack ad. It's gonna be me comparing Sydney Sweeney's boobs to Batman. Dude, 2050 is gonna be a wild fucking year. But we have lots of socials. You just plug them off. We're all there. Zeitgeist on YouTube and Twitter, Zeitgeist Zealots Podcast. And on Instagram, it's Zealots Podcast. And we are super shadow banned on TikTok. Because I and other accounts have been very
Did it comment about the Jews or something?
Although I wonder,
anti-China.
Wait, now that the Chinese don't own it, I wonder if we're back on. But as soon as they start hearing about me talking about Epstein, I'm going to be back off again. So don't even worry about the TikTok. It is what it is. YouTube's the best place to follow us. I'm going to start seeing more of our audio clips over to Forrest for him to put on Spotify, if you want to listen to us there. But guys, I'm going to be honest. Spotify didn't even give me like a Wrapped 2025. I was like, oh shit, did I just not use this app last year? So we'll see how we'll see how everything goes. But we super appreciate you being this far into the podcast. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Helps us go out to other people who might like the same things you like. Hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it.
And if you don't, I will send Forrest to audit you.
Forrest will audit you, or Tip will send you some mushrooms. They might be delicious. They might be something
that don't grow in the dark.
It's a mystery box.
The kinds that grow in the daytime. Yeah. All right, well, that's us.
Yeah.
I'm Forrest.
I'm Major.
I'm Chip.
Matt.
Watching, smelling, tasting this podcast.
Yeah,
we hope to come back.